Good morning dear students. Welcome back to our lesson, that is why do we fall ill. In my last video lecture, I had explained you about this lesson, that is diseases and the types of the diseases, right? The disease means what exactly? That is uncomfortness we have seen. At the same time, we have seen the types of the diseases based on its duration, means how long the disease is carrying. Based on it, we have seen the two types of diseases, that is acute diseases and the chronic diseases. So now our today's topic is the types of diseases and its causes. Why one is suffering from disease? What are the causes of it? So there are various causes for the diseases that we are going to complete in this lesson. So today's topic is diseases and its cause. So here I would like to give one example, and through that example I would like to know you the diseases and its causes. So here we will take example which is given in our textbook too. You may read the textbook and you will get a better idea of it. See, there is one baby and who is suffering from loose motion. That baby is suffering from loose motion. Now, the first thing will come in our mind that the baby might be suffering from some infection. But if you will have a closer look to that situation, then we will come to know that other children are not suffering from the same problem. While other means the child is suffering from the infection because of unclean drinking water, right? The baby has not consumed the clean drinking water, and so that the baby is suffering from infection. We may say like that. But at the same time, we will have a closer look again. Then we will come to know that the same water has consumed by other babies also. But other babies did not suffer from loose motion, while this particular baby is suffering from loose motion, means due to the infection. Then why this is happen? Why a particular baby is suffering from problem while other babies did not? What are the reasons? That reasons are the baby is not healthy. Right? Baby is not healthy. What are the reasons from its to become a baby unhealthy? So we are going to talk some reasons for the diseases the baby is suffering from, means for all it is suffering from. Why the baby is suffering from diseases, right? Why the baby is suffering from loose motion, a particular baby. So here are the two reasons from which the child or maybe any unhealthy person is suffering from. Okay, so we will talk about the immediate cause. There are two kinds of causes, that is immediate cause and the contributory cause. So one by one I will explain you every cause. So immediate cause means the person is suffering from a infection. If the person is suffering from a specific infection, then person may fall ill immediately. That is called as an immediate cause. Now the situation is going on of pandemic COVID-19. That is immediate cause. Means the person is falling ill immediately, right? Because it is highly communicable and highly contagious disease. So that this is the immediate cause, we can say. And the person may be suffering from, or maybe person may be infected by bacteria. Bacteria infected diseases are also there. While viruses, viral infected diseases are also there. We are mostly suffering from cough and cold, flu. These are some viral infections, right? So whenever we are falling ill, immediately we go to the doctor and doctors are suggesting some medicines, and doctors are saying nothing more serious. This is just a viral infection. So virus is also responsible for the infection, as well as some fungal infections, right? Fungal infections, various kinds of fungal infections are also cause for the infection, and that also coming into the immediate cause. Later on, protozoa, students here knowing amoeba comes into the protozoan family, right? And amoebic dysentery means loose motion. Extreme amount of loose motion comes into the dysentery, right? So that is caused due to the protozoa, and the name of that protozoa is amoeba. Entamoeba histolytica is the name of that particular amoeba which is responsible for the loose motion, extensive amount of loose motion. So here are some immediate cause for any diseases, right? Which is caused, the infection is caused due to the microorganisms. Microorganisms, you are knowing very well. In last year you had lesson microorganisms. In that lesson you have learned all kinds of microorganisms. So here I have written some microorganisms, that is bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa. One is remaining, that is algae, right? But because of algae there is no much infection, right? So here I have not written. So diseases are mainly caused by the infection called microorganisms, that is bacteria, virus, fungi and protozoa. Now the baby may be suffering or the person may be suffering from these infectious diseases. But other reasons are also responsible for the diseases, students. What are those? Those reasons are called as a contributory reasons. Okay, means various kinds of reasons are responsible for the disease to cause to a particular person. What are those reasons? Lack of nourishment. If the person is not having a proper diet, if the person is not taking a proper balanced diet, if the all kinds of nutrients are not consumed by the particular person, then there are the chances to fall ill, or there are the chances to get infected by the diseases, right? So this is this is the reason to fall ill, because the immunity power will get less. And so that this is the main reason which will come into the contributor reason, that is lack of nourishment. Means proper nutrition the person would not get. If the person would not consume a balanced diet, then the person may suffer from the diseases. Then the second reason is economic status. When the person would buy all these things, when the person would take a balanced diet, if the person would have a financial good condition, means if the person is a financially sound, means economical condition, if it would be good, then only person can consume a good variety of food which will include all kind of nutrients such as carbohydrates, then proteins and all kind of nutrients. When it will be included, if the person has a good economic condition. So poverty may be the reason for the disease too. So economic status is also very important reason, because rich people can buy everything and can consume, while poor people cannot meet their daily needs, and so how they will pay attention towards their food habits. So economic condition is also the major reason which will come into the contributory cause. Then third is genetic factor. Genetic factor, in my cell lesson I had explained you, in a cell there is a nucleus, and the nucleus contains chromosome which contains the genetic material, and this genetic material can also carry diseases. Means this carries some particular traits which are transferred from first generation to the next generation, right? At the same time, whenever this is carrying some traits, at the same time it may carry the trait of any particular disease too. Okay, so diabetes comes in it, which cause for the genetic reason. Means genetic reasons or the hereditary factor is also responsible for the contributory cause. It will also come into the contributory cause. That is, genetic factors are coming into the hereditary diseases. Okay, diabetes is not only the reason that it will caused by the genetic factor. Other factors are also responsible to our diabetes. Our unhealthy habits, day-to-day life, our unhealthy habits are also responsible for the same, but genetic factor is also responsible. So these are some contributory reasons, that is lack of nourishment, economic status and the genetic factor. See, here are other factors also. Those factors means human health or mankind health may be affected by other factors also. What are those factors? That is intrinsic. Intrinsic factors means inside the body, means the factors are internal factors, or intrinsic factors means within the body. When the person, the disease is caused due to the problem is in the body, that is diabetes. This diabetes is caused due to the malfunctioning of pancreas. Students, pancreas is producing hormone insulin, which maintains the balance of the sugar, right? Which maintains the balance of the sugar. If the sugar is consumed by the particular person in more extent, then insulin will be secreting more, and so that particular disease is caused, that is diabetes. Means continuously the person is going eating more carbohydrate rich food, more sugar items, more sweet things. Then what will happen? This insulin has to secrete in more amount, and slowly what will happen? It will affect on the pancreas. Okay, and pancreas may be start malfunctioning, and so that diabetes may be caused. So this is the intrinsic reason, means the disease is inside the body. Other diseases also we can take in example. At the same time, there are external or extrinsic factors are also responsible. This disease was inside the body, right? While extrinsic factors can come, that is our diet. If we are not consume proper diet, then the person may suffer from a disease. At the same time, other diseases, means infection, if it is caused. If just now I had explained you infection, that was the basis of difference, right? But this basis is different. If this comes into the extrinsic reasons, means the person is suffering from any external factor, then that is called as an extrinsic disease or the external. Okay, so here are major two types the human health may suffer from. That is intrinsic, means within the body if some problematic situation would arise, then the person may suffer from any particular disease. At the same time, extrinsic factors, means the outside factors are responsible. That is diet deficiency maybe, and maybe due to the infection. So here I have explained you the diseases and its causes. Now tomorrow we will go for the types of the diseases. There are various types of diseases and their basis. So tomorrow we will have a discussion in detail on the types of the diseases. Thank you very much.